A to the X to the Izl. What's good, family? What's good? We rolling. Let's get this video cracking. I want to talk about, guys, stop letting women take advantage of you. Okay? Now, I understand in a relationship, especially when it's new, all through marriage, you have to set a precedent, right? Because either you're setting the frame in the initiation or she is, okay? And we're going to talk about that, talk about why, we're going to talk about how these things fall into terrible grounds and shaky grounds. And we want to figure out the antidote as to why this shouldn't happen, what you should do to work and regulate this, all right? So don't go away. Like I said, now we're talking about someone taking advantage, right? So let's say that the relationship started out on an even keel, right? But as a man, you're supposed to set the frame with a woman. When you lose your masculine frame, things like this go awry, okay? The woman feels that, hey, maybe she's really comfortable. A lot of times guys are going overboard, over and beyond, trying to please a woman, right? Trying to be their everything, which is admirable. It's admirable once it's reciprocated. You understand? There's a give and take here. And somewhere along the line, this has gotten lost. So there's a job that the guy has to do, and there's a job that a woman has to do. Okay? It has to be a functioning unit. Everybody has a job to do. No one's free falling. All right? So we're going to talk about some of those things and some of these little notes that if you see these triggers going, then you know there's something going on. You got to take care of it. You got to nip it in the bud. And when you don't nip it in the bud, guys, they take your kindness for weakness. You don't want that. All right? So, for example, let's take a woman, for example, giving advice, right? A woman that is in a relationship with you, that trusts you and love you, she wants input. She wants emotional input. If she has an idea, something she wants to try, something different, something new, right? And she's not really sure about it, she's going to check with you for reassurance. Hey, babe, I was thinking about this thing here. What you think about this? What you think about that? Why does she ask you? Because you're her man. You are the masculine figure, the figurehead of the family. You're the leader. So your input to her means a lot. Why? Because she's driving from your emotion, your logical, from your logical being, right? For her emotional transfer. She can't understand the logic, what she's doing. She feels good about it. But now she comes to you for logic and reason in that little aspect. You throw your two-piece in there, right? Boom, boom, boom. This is what I think. Ba, ba, ba. She takes that. Oh, really? And she processes it that way. His point of view is coming from a masculine frame, from a logical frame. Now, does her feelings match what you're thinking? She may say, oh, you know what? That's a great idea. I'm going to do that. That's what makes it so powerful, guys. The masculine energy is always there. Women, that the energy, if she's feminine, and in her feminine essence, she always needs the masculine core somewhere around. If you're not there, you're at work, or you're long distance, she'll still call and ask you. Why? She respects your opinion. When a woman stops asking you for your opinion, she doesn't want it. She loses that. She doesn't want that masculine input. Women are receivers, guys. Don't forget. You giving her masculine input, she receives that. Okay? And that helps her make a better decision. She can say, you know what? That's a little too strong, but I'm going to go this way. You see, it gives her a chance to balance out and weigh out the differences. And she does. So oftentimes she'll go, oh, thanks, honey. She'll go try it out, come back, jump on you, big kiss, da-da-da-da. But she's not doing that. That means she doesn't trust, she doesn't want your masculine input. She doesn't want to know, she doesn't want to tell you anything about it. She's not sharing that with you. She doesn't want your advice. Got it? So she's taking your kindness for weakness. What you're saying is not that important anyway. She'll make up her own mind. She don't need you there, right? You're just a placeholder. So look into that. The next terms of endearment, right? She's not saying, hey, honey, hey, boo. She starts doing that. She cuts all that out. Those are terms of endearment. Now, That's not for you. How come she didn't say she loved me today? She didn't call me Boo Boo Bear like normal. That's not for you to read. That's not for you. It's for you to listen, to hear how she's talking to you. Why? Because it helps you to gauge her attraction. When you stop listening to her tone and her speak to you, okay? Because it's going to be a different speak to you than it is to someone out there. It's going to be more intimate. Hey, honey, boom, boom, boom. Hey, boo, my boo bear. Did you do this and that? I go, yeah, I took care of that. Boom, boom. Oh, thank you. Whatever. Right. Those are the things. That's the exchange you want to hear. And if in the beginning you've been hearing that and all of a sudden it starts to fade, you don't hear that anymore. You hear straight talk like, hey, you got the time? Boom. Okay, cool. See, that's more of a masculine exchange. That's no emotion in that. That's just, hey, what is this? This is that. Thanks. She didn't say thank you. Say, okay, boom, whatever. Right? So it's lack and void of emotion. Why? Because she doesn't want to put emotion into that. She's not emotionally engaged with you. She doesn't want to create a bonding experience. It's a straight talk. What's ABC? You say, oh, it's this, and that. Cool. Turn, walk away. That's cold, and it's non-bonding, so it's not feminine. She's using a masculine frame to talk to you. You're responding back in a masculine way, and it should trigger you like, that was kind of weird. But that lets you know that she's not feeling emotional toward you, and you can turn around. Most guys will be like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Something wrong? No, everything's good. And she walks off. But see, you should know innately, like your core should fire up, and you go, that seemed kind of, what is that? I don't like that, because it feels masculine, right? If you're in your masculine frame, you want to feel that, talk to me. I want some soft. You want a soft exchange. I'm coming at you hard. I want a soft reply back, right? That's the functionality. Now, the guys are in their beta. They don't even hear it. They don't even hear it. She comes with a cold, hard, hey, yeah, whatever. Boom, boom, boom. And, oh, okay, cool. And you walk off. He didn't get the exchange. He received it, but it came from a masculine frame. That's supposed to fire you up like, hey. I can't. Come again with that? You want to ask me a better way, or you want to say it again? It should trigger something. If you hear it, just know what it is and understand that she's not feeling emotional with you in that point in time. Now, you've done something wrong. If it's partially your fault because you've been so busy and you haven't given her attention and all that, then yeah, she's absolutely right, and she has a right to express how she feels. If she doesn't feel lovey-dovey because you've done something wrong, and maybe you didn't realize it, now you do. Now you know how to pick up and go, oh shoot, you know what? Boom, let me take something here, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, yo, grab your coat, da-da-da. What's going on? Just going to take this from me. Let's do this. You take her out maybe, or you just talk to her. Or you sit on the couch and spend some time with her. She wants some quiet time. You're not doing that, so she reacts differently. Now, if it's going on for a long time, you've done all that, you've done all this, and she's just having a bad exchange with you, she's not feeling emotional, there's something else going on. Still have to investigate. All right? Next one. Oh, she's criticizing you. Everything you do, she's got a problem with it. You're driving somewhere. Oh, why'd you go that way? Because it's a shortcut. Yeah, but this way is better because whatever. Even though it's a longer way, she'll criticize maybe what you're wearing, the clothes you're wearing, shirt. That doesn't match. How come you don't have a raise yet? Criticizes everything you're doing, micromanager. Why? It's coming from a place of resentment. All right. Oftentimes, women will pull back when they're not finished with whatever they were going on with their ex, or whatever relationship went bad, and then here you come out the blue, and she takes the rebound. And for some reason, maybe you guys are working for a while, but now she's starting to get back in her feelings, and maybe she's wondering about. Maybe she ran through an ex in the mall, or ran into him on the train, or driving in the car, saw a friend of her ex. Who knows? Maybe she's in her feelings right now, and now you're the brunt of that because you're the closest person to her. So she's not happy. She's mad with this guy. Maybe he got married. She probably got married on Facebook or something. Oh, you heard through the grapevine. Oh, he's got married, or he's got a kid, or so she knows now life of that is over. And now she looks like she's got you. She's not happy. So it's your fault, and she's gonna be resentful toward you. So you need to pick up on these cues, right? And know what it is. Period. You have to, you guys, No matter how busy you are, you still have to be gauging her your sexual market value for yourself has to always be increasing, and you're gauging her sexual attraction toward you. You have to always be engaging that. You have to kind of gauge it and know what it is, because you have to respond to those things. If you want to keep her, of course, but either way, why waste your time if you don't want to be with her? Don't waste your time. Let her go and you do your own thing. But if you're in with her, obviously you're invested to some degree. So manage that. It's your job to manage her emotions, because she can't, right? She's all emotion. She's emotional. She's up and down all the time. She's a rock. To manage her emotions. Not stand over her and bark at her, but to respond accordingly in a masculine way. If you're and your masculine friend, guys, there's very little you have to do. Very little. Just your masculine presence alone, boom, and let her do her wild out. And she'll, sooner or later, she's running around on the phone, doing this, doing that, boom, and that, boom. You're sitting there and you're chilling. After a while, she's going to say, boom, hey, you okay? Yeah, I'm just watching you work. It's all, boom, whatever. Oh, okay. And then she'll blow. But if you're in your masculine frame, guys, chances are she'll calm down and she will start to take in that energy. Now, she's not interested at all and just taking you for granted because she's mad and she didn't get what she wanted in her life before she got to you. That's a problem. But this is also for that. So you take this information as well, and you got to, all right? But just know that you know that you know. Let's finish up so you can go through that and make your final decision, all right? Simple things like saying thank you, right? You do little things for her, a task. Just common courtesy is out the window. She's starting to fall off on the small things. It's always the small things that we don't recognize, guys. It's always the small things we realize, how come what do you mean it's over? See, it's been over, but you haven't recognized the small things. All things build up. Again, this comes with gauging her emotions, gauging her attraction, seeing where she is, all right? And being able to adjust. Now, if it's too much for you to adjust, you tired of adjusting, have the conversation. Simple. But right now, what we're going through right now, what we're talking about, she's taking it for granted, taking you as everything she sees as a weakness. Okay, your masculinity here is in question, big time. So, and she feels there's no accountability, there's no consequences for her actions, and you're not going to hold it to her. So what's she worried about? So you're there for her facilities. That's all you are. Facilitate what she needs. That's it. And you're a warm body. Women need a warm body next to them. They hate being by themselves. They're the worst thing in the world. Women, the biggest fear is being alone. I always say that. It's going to hold true. They can say, no. He don't know what he's talking about. Blah, blah, blah. Save it for David. Talk to my ass because my ears ain't listening. Real G knows. All right? A fear of being alone and security. Those two. And they go neck and neck, depending on the woman's age. The older she gets, the more it's more fear of security and being alone. Those are two factors they really can't change. They can talk all that tough talk all they want. That's good, the tough talk. It's good tough talk. I like that. That's good too. It's good to be empowered. But the reality of that goes back before all this social media. It goes back to the primal state, primal being, primal existence, period. The reptile brain, fear, okay? Fear of being alone, needed security. Why? Woman is vulnerable. Let's continue. Don't have me go on with that. I'm on another binge right there. So let's continue. Overconfidence talks about her girlfriends. Oh, she's threatening to leave all the time. And oh yeah, I'm out of here. She's on the phone with her girlfriends. Yeah, he knows. If I get tired of this, I'm out of here. This, that, and that. That's blatant and open. And you're like, see, a lot of times happen when guys are laid back, right? I want a laid back guy. I want a guy, because he doesn't challenge her. He doesn't give her. Once in a while he'll challenge her, of course. But when you lay back and you're chill, she may take that for a weakness. You understand? And even though it's not, because quiet guys are the ones that do the most damage, right? We all know that, right? But for women, she may want a certain rah-rah. See, if she's street meat, you understand? She used to give and take, and no, you're not. Yes, sir. Yeah. She want all that. She's not getting it. She wanted a guy laid back into the profile, and then she gets it, and what does she do? It's not getting it for her. She wants to get knocked in the head and all that, right? That's another problem, another issue, another day. Keep your hands to yourself. But the idea here is the fact that you're laid back. She thinks that That's status quo. That's what it is. And that's what you are. On the phone with a friend, she's overconfident. Yeah, he ain't nothing. He's a chump. He don't do nothing. And you sitting there chilling on, all right, you're taking my, But she's talking about you, bad mouthing you to her friends, right? And if you say anything, oh, I'm just joking, but she's not joking. Now, it's between you and her. Criticize is one thing. Criticize is between you and her. That's personal. But you're going to badmouth, she badmouthed you in front of her girlfriends or over the phone, doesn't matter. They're receiving your personality, your persona through her, and it's a negative one. How are they going to perceive you when they see you? Oh, that's him? Oh, hi, yeah, how you doing? She's playing you out, right? She's taking your kindness for weakness. You can't have that, man. Can't have that, dude. So these need to be addressed, right? Next, sex is lacking, right? You want to approach her, you get in a certain mood, or she's talking, she's looking good, walking around the house, maybe. Who knows? You got your dress shirt, and that's it, and maybe some flip flops or whatever. She's looking good, and you approach her. She doesn't want to be touched. Come on, get off me. I don't want to do that. So she never wants to be touched. If she does, you get in the bed, and she's a cold fish. She just lays there, and it's a turn off, right? And she never initiates. That's a problem, guys. She's not turned on that way. It doesn't move her to get up out of her seat to come approach you and to make advances. She's taking you for granted, okay? She's not interested. Now, a woman that's not interested in you sexually is not interested in you, period. Because sexuality is about bonding, connecting, building. How is she going to have a seed from you if she can't touch you, right? And if you're looking to build a legacy here, this is not the one. Because what's going to happen when she has a kid? You get married, all that. What happens? The kid, I get the man, this, I don't feel good, I got a headache. This is a lifetime thing. So you have to be very, very clear in what you want when it comes to something like this. Something like this, if you got to keep starting her engine, and it doesn't run that long, and it cuts right off, not a match, okay? Physically, not a match with you, right? Not going to work long term if you need to get it, right? It's a joy, a pleasure. Again, this is another labor of love. It should be for both of you guys. But if it's only one-sided, you're asking, she's not giving, puts you in a needy situation instead of the power move for her. She's in a power position. You don't want to be that way. It doesn't work, right? You want somebody turned on by you because you're there, just because who you are. You have nothing to do but just be yourself, and she's all over you. That's what you want. There's somebody out there like that. More than you can handle. This is why I'm telling you guys, you gotta live in abundance, man. This scarcity mindset, guys that have scarcity mindset will deal with this. Well, at least I know where she's at. Yeah, but is she? Is she home with you really, or is her mind somewhere else? You need to think about that. All right. Next one, dining out. You guys go out, dinner, whatever. She never pays the tab, never offers, never even says thank you after the meal. She says ready to go. Yeah, starts getting her things, get a doggy bag or whatever, out the door. She expects you to pay for the bill every time, every single. Never offer a tip to the waiter or anything. Okay, so never ask you what the tip. She goes to the bathroom on those first dates. She gets up, goes to the bathroom when the bill comes. See, that tells you a lot about that person's character. When shit gets thick, she's out the door. Okay, it's metaphorically true, and watch what she's doing. Look at her actions. It's what she's doing. She's showing you in that moment of truth, what she's all about. Now, I can understand. I've had girls sit there and pretend to go in their wallet, and I sit there and wait for them. Yeah, hold on, she's going in her wallet for a minute. Just hold on. And they be like, shit. Okay. But I put them through it. Always be testing, guys. You got to always be testing, all right? It ain't just her testing you. You got to be vetting her and testing all the time. Always be testing. By testing, you're gauging. By gauging, you're getting to know where she is on our level of attraction. There'll be days where she'll be off. There's days where she'll be on. But if it's consistent and it's always off, you got to do something. Now, how you handle this, other than what I've been saying before, is how you step up, guys. You got to speak for what you want. You got to stand for what you want. And this is what I'm having. This is what I'm not having. First of all, what's going on with this? What's going on with that? Now, if it's going on for a few days, that's a lot. You ask, is everything okay? Let's have a talk. Boom. Sit down with her. A lot of times women that want attention will do this, which is all women, but they have different ways of doing it. Some women are passive, some are aggressive. They'll confront you right up top, So again, you have to do some things you got to do too, guys. You got to step up and engage. You have to be a man in a relationship and understand that there's things that she needs. She doesn't ask for it. She don't want to ask for it because then doesn't mean anything. When you, how can you rub my back today? You rub my back. There you go. That like that? That what you want? She's like, because it's not the same thing. Okay? But you could know, you will know next time, you know what? See, she's in that little mood and shit. Come here, boo. I'm gonna rub her back a little bit. And she's like, that feels good, whatever. They take a shirt off, they can lay it down, and you take care of business. That's how things happen. Spontaneous and, So the idea, though, guys, is to speak what you want, stand up what you want, use your strength, all right, to set it down and listen. Resetting the frame is very hard if you're in a long-term marriage or LTR. Those are hard to reset the frame, but you start pulling back the things you normally do. Stop doing the fucking favors, all right, unless she's behaving correct. Don't reward her for bad behavior. She does something wrong. You take her out. You say, boom, pay the tip. Make sure she has wallet, she has money on wallet. If it's long-term LTR, she got money in her wallet. So, boom, you take care of the tip, I got the bill. Boom. Next time, I got a tip, you take care of the bill. That's it. And watch her reaction. She doesn't like it, too damn bad. Let her get over it. Sometimes women want to be checked. They ain't going to tell you that because you're over-checked. How about this? How about that? So women understand that. Sometimes they need to be checked. I gave you all those things I gave you right there, all that talk. And if you let 3 or 4 of those things go without checking her, she's running amok. She's on her own. You see 1, 2 of these things, check her. Hey, what's all that? What's this? What's going on here? Are you feeling all right? Yeah, I'm feeling all right. What you mean? Hey, well, I don't know. This happened. I always say thank you. I don't know. Maybe you meant to say it, but whatever. But you slowly address it. I like that. I appreciate respect factor. That's what we have. I like that. And let her know. This is what I like. I like when we have this going on. Okay. Now she knows you like it. She don't do it. She's being spiteful, right? So listen, guys. When you hear your family, and your family that got you, like, subscribe, comment below. Yo, X to the Izl.